live
shit!
in the
I
Usual
forgot.
Tuesday
I got it.
podcast.
I forgot I have to open up Instagram and shit. Fuck. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Oh yeah, you got to enter in the
Thought
stream
you
key.
were-
There's
thought
got to
you
be
were
better. There's got to be a better way.
There's got to be a better way, dog.
There's always a better way. I tell myself that every day. There's always a better way. Oh, real quick, I want to give a shout out to the Indian Education Consortium of Ventura County. Right.
Hey, shut the fuck out.
Oh, that's fire.
Wrote me a beautiful little thank you letter for a show I did for them and the kids. Shout out Robin and the whole group from over there. Everything said and done on this podcast are all my own views and do not represent that organization
Jesus.
at all. Disclaimer. This fucking claimer, okay?
With a disclaimer like that, you know it's going to be unhinged.
fuck.
Yeah, you just never know.
True.
Save said he's got a this or that, and so we get rowdy.
That's fair.
No. It's not. They're not like. They're not. X-rated or
Raunchy.
anything like that. Yeah.
No raunch.
Fuck. Did I
Okay.
forget my login for Instagram?
Fried. Well, Zero, hit us with some intros, baby. While we get him on the IG.
While I'm fucking playing dumb.
Come on, man. Just get the stream key and plug that shit in there. But in the
I
meantime,
don't remember my password.
Oh, to Instagram? Wait, do you not have it logged in auto? Like auto logged in?
Not on my computer. I don't fucking go on Instagram on my computer.
Then you're gonna have to reset the password, then do it. Oh my lord!
I'll be good. Just go. Come on. Go. Just hey. Nothing's going on over here that y'all need to worry about. All right, I got this under control.
Well, thank everybody for watching. Hello, welcome back. I feel like it's been a minute since we've been back online together. Maybe it's just me, but maybe it's just
No,
like
it has.
right. It's been like 2 weeks, something like that.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
And we're not gonna be live next week.
And we're not gonna be live next week.
Holidays,
Dang.
baby.
Holidays though, yeah, true.
At the Holiday Inn.
Very true, very true. But hopefully it's business as usual. Usual Tuesdays on a Monday and a Wednesday. Every day other than Tuesday, really.
Hey, that's why it's usually Tuesday.
But it's been fun. It's been nice. We're going to talk about, I guess, some this or that's this week.
You could get
And-
with this, or you could get with that. You know,
That's
what
the
I'm saying?
Kia Soul. Well, that's like a song, but I know it from the Kia Soul commercial with the rats. He's like, you go with this or you go with that. You can go with
They're
this.
definitely not rats.
They're
Those
hamsters.
Oh,
They
yeah.
are hamsters. You know what I mean?
Hamsters ain't rats, cuz.
I know they're different.
They are
by name.
rodents.
They are rodents, all under the rodent umbrella.
Why can't I get into my Instagram?
Because you forgot your password.
Can I get a stream key from
Can I get it?
my mobile app?
Maybe. I actually don't know.
That I
Are
don't
you?
know.
Oh, I was gonna say, how are you gonna ask us where we at? We're right here. This was 6 minutes ago.
Yeah.
My bad. I just seen that notification. Christmas season is upon us. Everybody here celebrates, correct?
Yes.
What do you feel about people saying Happy Holidays instead of Merry Christmas? Do you think it's
What's wrong with
dumb? Do you think it's like, we should all be able to say Merry Christmas and know what we're talking about?
Hey, Day, I see you in the chat. What's up, baby? I don't care for Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas or Kwanzaa, whatever. I don't give a fuck, really. I just
Yeah.
don't get mad.
I get what you're saying. Like if you were to say, Happy Kwanzaa, I'd be like, Happy Kwanzaa, man. Be safe, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, would you say Happy Kwanzaa even though you don't celebrate Kwanzaa?
I would say Happy
Yeah.
Holidays.
I would say Happy Kwanzaa. Like you have a Happy Kwanzaa. That's what anytime somebody says Merry Christmas, I'm not saying I'm having a Merry Christmas. I'm saying you have a Merry Christmas because that's what you just said. And so if you're saying Happy Kwanzaa, even though I'm not gonna be like, well, actually, I don't celebrate Kwanzaa. I'm gonna be like, Happy Kwanzaa, man. Be safe.
So there's Christmas, Kwanzaa. What other ones?
Hanukkah?
Hanukkah. Yeah, I don't think I've ever said Happy Hanukkah to somebody, but I know
I definitely have.
I've had friends who are celebrating, those different days or whatever, and I'm just like, I just always chalk it up to Happy Holidays because I don't want to say
Happy
something.
holidays. Yeah.
I guess I don't want to say something pertaining to their religion, which I may be getting it wrong. Right? Like you don't say that on this day. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't want
say
to
that.
I don't
Nah,
want to do something offensive.
I don't even think that's like a I just don't see how that could be possible. Because if you're telling me to have a nice blank, whatever your holiday is, I'm just gonna say you have a nice insert holiday here. You know what I mean? It's all
Well,
just the same.
it's like that time Khabib. It was during like the Khabib McGregor feud,
Mhm.
and one of the guys told him, Alhamdulillah about
Ooh,
his,
that's like a religious
the
thing.
fuck did
That
you
is a
say?
religious thing though.
but he was saying it behind his whiskey company, right? Like, oh, Alhamdulillah, congratulations for your whiskey, this, that. And Khabib's like, how do you say, like, praise be to God, and you're thanking him about whiskey? Like, you can't do that. Like,
That's
you're not
like
supposed to do that. Like, you know what I mean? So that it's one of those things where, to me, I would say, like, I would tell someone, like, hey, bro, praise God. Good job on your business, bro. Boom, boom, boom. But I can see where someone may take offense. And I just don't want to get into that. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Because I'm just trying to be nice.
No, yeah. I think well for happy holidays and holidays in particular, I feel like that's the ultimate safe. Like nobody's gonna go around saying that in that particular order, if that makes sense. So I think happy holidays is fine. I'm fine with that too. I'll say it whenever anybody says it. But I talk to people obviously every day, and I've had so many people be like, you know what, fuck it, Merry Christmas. People are so sensitive these days, and I'm like, chill. What the fuck is wrong with you? One, two, Merry Christmas. Bye. That's it. But like, why make it such a? You're the only one making it a big deal, bro.
No, it was recent where I know Miss Harris was somebody who was pushing for more of like a happy holidays thing, that should be more of the American standard, I guess, to say that's more polite speech. And I'm just like, what do you mean polite? Like, what is, because I've noticed it more here over the passing years. You see happy holidays more now, like in the stores, or you see it more, I don't
I
know,
think
like on doors and stuff. I feel like nowadays.
I think for businesses it makes sense more because like as a business you always want to appeal to the most amount of people. That's how you make money. You want to appeal to everybody unless you're like a super specific like yarmulke manufacturer. Like obviously you're gonna be
What about
some
like
people.
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A is Christian owned. No,
Yes.
that's your prerogative. You want to appeal to everybody, then you're gonna practice certain things. But if you're gonna be aligned with more of like a Christian value, then you kind of align with more of a Christian value. But they have like Sundays off and stuff like that for quote unquote Christian beliefs.
Would it be offensive though if they're hanging Merry Christmas stuff up in their stores?
No, that's up to them. I
I
think that's
agree with
fine.
that.
I think that's
I
cool.
agree with that. I can agree with that. Because I think to say anybody, to me, well, you guys, I mean, we've talked about this at length. No one's going to force me to say anything like that I don't want to say, and if I'm just trying to be friendly in the best way that I know how, right? I think anyone just simply giving a gesture, whether it's Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, fucking whatever,
Motherfucking,
anything you want to put out there, bro. Like, I just take that as like, oh, he must not know I'm not that, right? But that's cool. Like, he's still wishing me a good,
Like good time.
energy. Yeah, like good
Yeah.
energies, bro. Like, I'll take it. I'll take that because people aren't nice out here.
I think it's just a reflection of what you celebrate. That's why I think whenever somebody says Merry Christmas, whatever, you're just telling me that you celebrate Christmas. And so now
Yes.
you're just saying, I'm just
where is
saying,
this coming from?
have a Merry Christmas. I was just talking to people on the phone, so it just came up.
Dude, you know what? Somebody backed into me, bro, at Target the other day.
They parked
Yeah.
or moving? Were you moving?
I was reversing out, and then she started reversing out and clipped me. Bang.
Yikes.
Can y'all
bro,
do me a favor real fast and just make sure I'm live on Instagram?
Yeah, I got you.
everybody go on saves.
I'm just trying to fix it so it looks right, but it's gonna take me a little bit to do it as we're talking.
Here's what you look like. You're good. You're live, but is what it looks like.
Yeah, looks like fucking dog water.
There's like dog water, bro.
Polar Knights back in
It's
the
just-
chat. Was
Just because
good.
it's not
Shalom.
in whatchamacallit.
Oh yeah, the lady clipped me. Oh yeah, the lady clipped me at Target. Oh,
I'm gonna just leave
and
it like that. Fuck it.
so I hop out, bro, and I didn't know what she was, right, or anything, and so I was kind of like scared, bro, because I told her don't worry about it, right? Like, She's like, oh, let me get my insurance information, this and that. I go, my car, like it has like one of those like scuffs, like you can rub it off type shit. So I just rub it off, whatever. I'm like, I was like, you know what, miss, don't worry about it. And I was about to say Merry Christmas, right? Like just, but I was like, oh, happy holidays, ma'am. You know, don't worry about it. Like,
Yeah, that's
it's
either
cool.
way.
It's cool.
I feel like happy holidays you can never go wrong with.
You
You're
can't.
just holidays happy.
You're just
Bye.
let me just include every single one.
Wow. Save with the
Inclusivity.
inclusion.
Save
Wow.
Inclusivity, baby.
Wow.
Let me just include everybody. Fuck it.
I never
Dog.
thought I'd see the day.
Whoa.
Why? I'm
This
inclusive.
non-inclusive dickhead.
I'm
Now-
not non-inclusive.
He's now saying, you know what? I don't want to offend anybody.
You
Let's
have
just-
said some disparaging things on this podcast. Save
But that doesn't mean that I'm non-inclusive.
Sure.
I just don't like people. There's just people that I don't like. That doesn't mean that I'm not inclusive.
That's by definition means
God.
you're not inclusive.
That's not
Don't-
true at all.
I wasn't scared of that old lady, but you know what? You know what I did tell her? She was about my mom's age. And I was like, you know what? I was like, my mother's about your age, ma'am, and I wish a young man would do the same. I was like, nothing's broken, nothing's dented.
Bro.
It's cool, fam. You know, like
I feel the same way. Sometimes I get this is gonna sound kind of like insensitive. I was gonna say sometimes I get mad at older people for not knowing how to navigate technology. I'd be losing my fucking mind because they're like, "Oh, how do I do this?" I'm like, "Just swipe up," and they're like, "Oh, but it's gonna hang up the call," and I'm like, "Ma'am, or sir, whatever." You see that like little
Oh,
white bar?
inclusivity.
Just
See,
swipe up.
whatever.
for
Swipe
sure.
up. Just swipe up on the thing. He's like, I can't do it. And they start like freaking out. I'm like, I'm trying to be so fucking patient right now. But then I think like, damn, bro, what if somebody's on the phone with my grandma and like obviously she can't navigate shit and she only speaks Spanish. I'm like, I would want somebody to be mega fucking patient with her.
I could
So
just
then-
imagine Zero just shut the fucking press the button.
So that I like, yeah, that I just like
Fucking boom up.
I mute myself and I'm just like, calm down. It's okay. We're good. We're good.
Not everybody was born with an iPad in their hand.
No,
Like,
I got
fuck.
it. No, I know. And it's not that like people don't know how to navigate it. That's fine. I'm okay like walking people through it. I think it's just the quantity. Sometimes you're like, motherfucker. But I just have to talk to one more person who doesn't know how to fucking navigate their phone that they've had for 5 years.
Bro, because they're not navigating it on that level.
I know.
They didn't
That's
even
why-
want to get the
that's
fucking
why-
Wi-Fi, bro. They don't want the Wi-Fi.
You're
That's
talking
why I
about
try
this
to
is a
be-
guy that fucking posts TikToks about fucking. You know what? I turned off Apple Intelligence on my phone because you have to double tap the bottom bar, and every time I would have my finger right there, like Apple Intelligence would just fucking pop
I've
up
had-
and it would
I've had
piss
that
me the
sometimes.
fuck off. And I'm like, wow, this is really millennial issues.
Oh yeah, I've had that happen a couple times too.
Millennial
Honestly,
fucking-
Hey,
Apple
Kelly with the like,
Intelligence
what
is
up?
not that good.
Oh,
thought it was
shout
gonna be
out
better.
Kelly. Shout out Kelly. I seen that order you placed in my G. We're getting that stuff made for you and shipped out.
Okay, so real quick, I was gonna talk about this off of the pod, but since Kelly's in here, I was streaming earlier. She was in my chat earlier, and so we were chatting. She said, "Did you and Korpsx ever come to an agreement on if you were gonna redrop the merch?"
Yes.
I said we were talking about it. We got some things we got to talk about. And she was like, "You guys need to drop." Like, basically, it was being asked for. And I think that if we did drop it, I think we should do limited. And I think we should do. My thing is my hoodie. One of my fucking things came off. So if we could do like metal class instead of plastic, but it would be very. I just said it would be very limited. It would be a very limited drop.
Well, the hoodies I've been running right now have all been champion hoodies. They're the ones
even
they've been the ones that have been in highest supply, which has been wild. There's some metal ones that I've seen, but they're zippers and they're expensive. So I'm
And this was also requested a long sleeve tee.
oh, that's no problem. Great.
So
Hey, shout out my dude Rafa. Hey, you guys, I'm gonna end up sending y'all his page, but he did a lot of donations for my live earlier, and he's one of my brother. He's one of the bros. Y'all know what I'm saying. and he does like crazy woodwork fucking lives and stuff on his Facebook. So he's trying to put
Oh,
out
hell
some
yeah,
work.
that's
He's
sick.
trying to put out some work, bro. He's a hardworking man, bro. For real. Shout out,
Listen,
my
all I do is watch stream. If I wasn't live right now, I'd be watching a streamer. All I do is
dude.
watch
all the
streams.
time, dude. It's so bad.
Bro.
It keeps me away from watching Avatar.
But the
Yo,
shirts.
don't bring that shit up because that shit will piss me
Hold
off.
on. Corpse wants to talk about the shirts. Hold on. one second.
Yeah.
But the shirts. So long sleeves, no problem. Hoodies, no problem. Shirts, no problem. When you're ready, I'm ready. Tell me how many counts you want, and then we can get that set up. And that's not a problem.
I was saying we could drop like maybe 100 units, maybe 100, and just see how it goes. To see if people like, and then we'll go from there. But I think it would be cool to redrop because it's been like 2 years or 3 years since we dropped them.
Yeah, COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was during the COVID time. I have like 7 shorts.
And we definitely got to get Zero a shirt.
Well, so anybody who's also watching this, but I also told you guys about it. Dude, I can sign you guys up too, where everybody, whoever uses your codes, right, like discount code, you guys get paid commissions directly. And
I got one already.
And it goes and it does like the automatic payments and all that shit. Like you can see all your analytics on the back end. Like it's crazy as fuck. Like the people who have been signing up as ambassadors for the brand recently have all been going through it, and they're doing their thing, bro. You know what I mean? Like everyone's been going wild. Sly's been killing it. Sly's been killing it.
Korpsx is like recruiting baddies to fucking
dang like that.
Low key. Hey, I'm like, hey.
They inquire. I send them the link. They sign up, and that's all there is to it. They tag me. There's no really recruiting like that.
These people. All right, let me get to this or that's real quick. Let's see. I got these are kind of like they're kind of funny.
Gay son or thought daughter?
We already talked about that one, didn't we?
What?
I don't know. I say gay son or thought daughter.
Ooh.
Would you be less mad? Oh, here's a good one since Zero brought this one. Would you be less mad, or who would you be more upset about? Your daughter having an OnlyFans or your son having an OnlyFans?
Daughter.
I think initially I'll be more upset with my. I would be, well, because both of them. It's still like I'm disappointed in both of you, right? But
yes,
I just think going as far as, because it's my daughter, right? Of course, there's a skewed because that's my little girl. You know what I'm saying? And I know how far those things go, right? These pages. And for me to assume that that's what she's doing, or even if that is what she's doing, is just highly disappointing.
What if she did like bikini only, like no sex stuff?
That's fine.
That's still hard, right? Because like I even told you guys about, like, that would be so hard for me to even date someone that looked like that and was doing that type of stuff, right? So my daughter, that's still going to be hard for similar reasons, right? That is somebody
bikini only though, like she's already going to the beach like that.
I know.
She probably got the
going to the fucking hotel pool like that.
Hey, not under my house, bro. She ain't wearing no fucking G-string bikini. The bikinis nowadays are more sexual than the fucking
lingerie.
The lingerie. It's lingerie out there. Literally.
I think it depends on the level, obviously, but more importantly, I think regardless of son or daughter, obviously I feel like it would hurt more if my daughter. And even though I have no kids, I feel like you just have, like, as a dude, a different spot for like a daughter, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have a daughter.
Yeah. But also I think what would really just annoy the fuck out of me would be like if they weren't at a good level yet, like where they can't make money off of it to sustain themselves. Because like it'd be one thing if they're like, bro, just bought a fucking, a house, or like I could rent an apartment off my shit. Like,
no. Because listen,
I guess like as long as you're out there and you're like actually making a sustainable living, it sucks. I'm not happy about it, but at least you're running your own game and it's not in my house. But then if like you're still in my house, you're still and you're like, look, I got like $100. I'm like, stop. You're not doing this shit anymore. gain like a following, do whatever you're gonna do, go to school while you're doing it. What the fuck are you doing? This is $100 is crazy.
I just think that there is, I think, a huge part of a father's role in his daughter's life is to instill the importance of her chastity, right? And I think in that there is a violation of that chastity by the observance of me, even as her father, knowing that she's doing those pictures and seeing them. Like my eyes, me laying my eyes on those things. Right?
No, but you're probably not ever gonna see those things.
I would never, yeah.
But how would I even come to the conclusion of knowing that she has one?
She tells you.
She would tell
Okay.
you. Oh.
So then all I have to do then is assume, right? All of that still leads to this idea of a violation of her chastity, right? And so it's just kind of like, fuck, man, and it's for money, you know? And so there's this level of like,
But she's gonna be sexualized no matter what.
no matter what, and I get that, and I can't protect her from that, right? But there's one thing of what I can't protect her from, and then what she also openly puts herself in front of, right? And that is her being a big girl, seeing I have a daughter, and this is going to be fucking crazy if this ever happens. Lord help me. Lord help me. I just know that she's a big girl and she's going to make her own choices, right? So I also have to be cool with that. And like Zero saying, if she's sending me on a Disney cruise, fam, with the money she made off her OnlyFans, I can cry in silk sheets, B, because it's like, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
She's like,
She's
boom,
making
paid
good
off
money.
your house. You're like, damn.
Look at the things I've said on this podcast. I mean, Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm
dude.
saying. Like,
Like,
if you
you
can pay
know?
off if you can pay off your crib with OnlyFans money, like you're not gonna be like, I know where this money comes from. You know what I mean?
You'd be like,
Well,
cheddar's
there
still
is a-
green.
There is a level of it where I wouldn't be so accepting, just because my children taking care of me is, if I can take care of myself, I'm not going to let my kids take care of me like that. Like,
Yeah,
you
but
know,
that's
That's
why we
like
have kids.
that's like every kid's dream, bro, to be like, listen, mom, house is paid off for you. Boom. Like that's every kid's dream, bro. That's
they would
crazy.
have to be able to figure out how to do that without my knowing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, no, baby, just hold on to it. You know, just hold on to it.
What if they're like,
Yeah,
bro,
but
I'm
that's still
set.
got to be an amazing feeling though, as a
Yeah.
parent though. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
your kid took care of you.
Oh yeah, even just having the ability to do it, like even come close, is rewarding, because it's like, damn, fuck yeah, they're successful. Like, you know, like not only did I keep you alive, like you're alive right now,
excelling.
like you're winning, B, like fam, you're winning, dog. Like that's fucking, like, you know, on Elijah's birthday, I told Sid like, hey, congrats, and she's like, for what? I was like, you know, he's alive. He's 5-7 years. He's fucking kicking, dude. Like
7-year streak.
yeah, bro. You know, let's make it 8. How about that?
Every
Oh,
next year. I don't know. I don't know if I'm live on Instagram. I think I am, but I don't
Check
know.
it.
I really don't know.
What about you, Cisco? What are you saying?
Which one would I be more disappointed in?
Yeah.
My daughter, of course. Because come on now, like how many successful dudes are there on fucking OnlyFans?
That's true.
Is there no audio?
I was just double checking. It was just a silent moment. You're live. You're live.
How many successful dudes are there on OnlyFans? You know what I mean? Like, what?
Ooh, Kelly Grigg with a fucking zinger. What if they got recruited to the Bop House? Are you supposed to be proud because she was making good money? I would say feet only. Then I could accept it. See,
What the fuck is a bop house?
Bop House is the one that girl Sophie Rain in them is doing, and they're just boppy ass bitches, bro. Like, sorry,
Who the fuck is Sophie Rain?
sorry, she's some young
They're
girl.
boppy
that-
bitches. Is that what you just said?
Sorry.
Boppy bitches.
I love you guys. I call more men bitches than I call women. It just slips out. But she's some young girl, and
Some young girl.
of course, I found out about her because she's dating NBA YoungBoy. Then I don't know if she put it out there or it got leaked, but old girl made like 43 mil, right, on OF.
Handle it,
And
baby.
and then was like something like one dude like gave her like a couple hundred racks, one cat. And so that's fucking nuts. And so her and her little like friend group all started this group called the Bop House. And I guess it's like, I mean, you know how like Aiden Ross and all those boys kind of clicked up, and they have, and Kai and them have their house and stuff, you know. So they're trying to do the Bop House.
Listen. If you are doing OnlyFans, if you are a woman who is doing OnlyFans, keep that shit like mad private. That's what I would say.
They wouldn't do OnlyFans if that shit was mad private.
No. I mean, like from your like, don't advertise and make a Bop House.
Well,
Got to. That's how they're making the 54 mil.
Well, allegedly,
We'll make your 54 mil then.
you know, allegedly the young girl doesn't even put anything X-rated on there.
No shot. That's crazy.
There are some girls that do
are.
OnlyFans that don't like show pussy,
I agree.
Yeah, like
and they make bank.
like even like, bro, like the more you go down these rabbit holes and you talk to people, right, it's just funny. Like you see girls get hemmed up because it's like what they put on their OF is the same thing that they post on their Instagram stories,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That confuses the fuck out of me.
Well, I had a young homegirl, right, who started an OF, and I remember seeing on her Instagram stories like, oh, all you guys talking shit that all my stuff on there is the same of what I post on here, like, you know, you got to pay the money, da 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 da. So I mean, I don't know what's what, but if that's a real thing, then that's like, oh, that's kind of crazy. You know, it's just an Instagram story that's permanent. You know, like you pay so you have access to this permanent Instagram story, which I don't know.
But I mean, if you're willing to pay because you think you're gonna see some ass, like that's on you. You know what I mean? Nobody told you to pay.
It's kind of fucking crazy, dude. Like, you know, it's dude, my man Rafa coming through. You guys, Flash Gordon 96 is my boy. I'm telling you. I believe when it comes to OnlyFans, it's pure lust. I'm to an extent, brother.
Lust sells, bro. Lust and sex.
That's why Carl's Jr. had all those absolutely crazy sexualized women eating Whoppers. Come on now,
Carl's Jr.
bro. Yeah, remember that shit? If
Famous
it ain't,
stars.
if it doesn't make a mess,
what?
Yeah, famous stars.
they're not Whoppers.
Famous
Carl's
stars.
Jr.
Yeah, Whoppers
said
is
Whopper.
Burger King, brother.
My bad.
Somehow, some way, Burger King always ends up in your mouth, huh?
How's the fuck is
That's
it
the
always
king,
in this podcast,
baby.
bro? No, it's never in my mouth.
That's
I
the
haven't
king,
had
baby.
fucking I was gonna say Carl's Jr. Burger King in years. The only time I had it, I think it was like because of those what are they called? Chicken?
Nah, it was the
chicken
orange
fries?
bun joint, wasn't it?
That's right.
So more
That
on
burger
the
actually wasn't
Sophie
bad.
Rain. Shout out to Kelly Grigg, our Sophie Rain senior correspondent. She is like a
What the fuck
thirst
is a
trap
pay
chick.
pig? What's a pay pig?
Pay pigs is
Sounds like-
dudes who pay chicks, or like they like to watch chicks spend their money. They give them money. That's it.
I'll be a pay pig any day of the week.
No,
bro.
you,
If I remember
if you're
right,
a pay
somebody
pig,
give
you're
that a
paying.
Oh, what do they call the opposite end of that?
don't
Piglet?
Money.
I'll be a
Ooh.
piglet all day, baby. You can call
Piglet.
me piglet while I spend
I
your
was about to
fucking
say
money.
something crazy. It's a
Oink
little,
oink.
a little oinker.
Yeah, I'll be a little oinker. I don't give a fuck.
Sometimes you're the spoon. Sometimes you are the spoony.
I'm always the spoon, baby. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Fingers made of spaghetti or toes made of Cheetos.
Sorry.
Which one is worse, or which one I'd rather have?
Which would you rather have? Are you
Fingers
going
made
at
of
it as somebody in your chat?
Spaghetti or Cheetos? Kind of. They're just saying that to chill out with the swear words. I'm like, bro, this is not the podcast.
Who the fuck said that?
It's just it's actually a new chatter. I've never seen them, so
Oh,
I don't know if they're
well,
trolling, but I'm like, listen.
Well, they're lucky they're new
Sorry.
because I was about to give them a piece of my fucking mind.
No,
Sorry,
I was like,
but this is. I'm sorry. I cuss a lot.
no, but I was like, listen, just if you want to stick around, you can. But
Are they a kid?
Thanks for coming by. I don't know. They said that they have kids.
Oh,
Well, this is not the podcast for your kids.
This
to
is
watch.
definitely not the podcast for the kids. This is not the one.
But they wish me a Merry Christmas. I said Merry Christmas. Thanks for
Hey, happy Christmas to you too.
Merry
chiming in,
Christmas.
coming
Happy
in.
holidays.
We appreciate you. But
Shalom.
this is not the one.
This is not the one.
Ain't
Though,
the
guys.
podcast to watch with your
Sorry.
kids, guys.
I
This is
said,
not the
come back to a
podcast
different
watch.
stream. I'm looking to maybe play Minecraft or Fortnite one of these days. We'll see you then, okay?
Look at
That's
this
it.
motherfucker self-promoting. Okay, yeah. Spaghetti fingers or Cheeto toes?
Which
Do
one
I
I would
still
rather
have
have?
mobility? Wait. With the spaghetti fingers, so I'm imagining they're pretty long. Do I have ultimate, like, do I still have mobility in all of them, or are they just limp spaghetti? You know what I mean?
I didn't ask. This is just a question that was.
Damn.
Yeah, because I
submitted to
couldn't
me.
imagine walking on the Cheeto toes. It just
They
like
break.
It'd break every single time.
But would they
Or-
regrow? With my
All
Cheeto
right, next
toe-
question. Next
Just
question. We're
imagine
digging-
how that feels though, and you're
I'm
like,
just
"Stop."
wondering because
We're
like
too
my
deep
toes
into
will be
this one.
gone.
All right,
Dude,
would you rather only laugh and snort,
Noodle fingers.
or only
Little fingers.
sneeze and scream every time you sneezed?
Sneeze and scream or snort and what?
Laugh and snort.
Laugh and snort.
Yeah, I think laugh and
If I
snort. too, 'cause-
scream and sneeze, I'm
Can you
gonna
imagine?
fucking
Achoo!
Sorry.
Every fucking time.
I think
Allergy
it's the pig
season's
snort.
the fucking worst.
I
Yeah,
think
laugh
pig
and
snorts are
snort.
funny. That makes it funnier.
Yeah. Especially when
Find-
somebody's not expecting it. They laugh.
Find a hidden secret room in your crib, or see a creepy figure in your camera footage.
Ooh. Hidden
room.
in my house. Cause I'd be like, this is an apartment. What the fuck's going on?
Hey, B, what's down there? Dude, it could be Batman's lair, bro. What are you talking about?
Those are the only ones I got.
Oh, I thought you were loading up another one.
No, those are the only ones I got.
Bro, that lasted
I thought it was gonna last
4
longer.
minutes.
I don't even think it lasted 4 minutes.
No, but spaghetti fingers, yeah.
You could get with this, or you could get with that. Are you
Hey,
getting with this, or
so-
are you getting with that?
Matter of fact, I had a topic brought up by the homie Rafa on the TikTok live, and it was like
Oh shit! I feel like we're about to get real deep.
this one is a good one, right? Because I don't know if you guys practice it or not, but like I try to practice like verbally. This is gonna sound crazy, but like talking
It's
to
gonna
myself.
sound very good.
Like I
We
talk
talked
like
about
that.
this before.
Like I talk to myself, right? Like out loud sometimes,
Me too.
right? And I have to check in, fam. And sometimes I have to like introduce myself to myself sometimes, like reintroduce like like where am I? Like, like in life right now, like where am I? Let me check in. These things that mattered 3 months ago, do they matter right now? Right? Or what did I learn? Right? Because if it doesn't matter anymore, then I obviously learned what I needed to learn, or I just buried it, right? So which one is it?
Yeah.
And so how do you guys like when's the last time you did one of those? Right?
I did that
Or,
shit
like,
this morning.
just a little
Bro,
mental check-in.
Yeah, I was like laying in my bed, and then I put my pillow up against the wall, and I sat up, and I was like, "Where you're at, like, is not where you're gonna be. It's gonna get better. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna do great." Like, because, bro, so I don't know if I told you, Corpse. So my uncle passed away last
did.
Tuesday. Oh, I told you, yeah. Okay.
You did. I'm
So I
sorry.
had to put my
bro.
mom on a plane, and like it sucked because as soon as I bought my mom the earliest ticket I could get her, as she got to the airport and crossed through TSA, she got the phone call that my uncle passed away. So now I was sad because my uncle passed away, right? But at the same time, I'm like thinking about my mom's. Now she got to sit up through 8-9 hours of travel time, thinking that she's gonna get to Philly, and her brother's not gonna be there. You know what I mean? Like that shit fucked me up worse than the fact that my uncle died. And like now, my mom just texted me today, and she was like, "Hey, whenever you can get me my flight back, let me know." Bro, I don't have a fucking job. I don't have a job. You know what I mean? Like I'm pulling money out of my ass to get her back and forth from Philly and here. And plus, Christmas is coming up, and I don't like job hunting ain't going the way it's supposed to be going. Just all types of shit. But like I can't be stressed. I still got shit I got to take care of. You know what I mean? Like I haven't talked to my brother in a year, and I just went out to dinner with him tonight, and we acted like everything was fine. You know what I mean? So I told myself this morning, like, bro, everything's straight. You're gonna be good. Like even when I think I talked to D on the phone like 5 days ago, 4 days ago, or some shit. And he was like, "How you doing, man?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm all right." And he was like, "Nah, like, how are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm good." Like, I'm always gonna say I'm good because it's always gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how to be like, "Yeah, bro, I'm not good. I'm not." Because I feel like if you put that into that energy out, then you're not gonna be good.
There's a silver lining of truth to that, but I think the worst part about that mindset, bro, is like I had to learn to not be okay, right? And to like allow myself to not be okay. Because I could steer the ship even with a fucking gaping hole in the bottom. Doesn't change the fact that we got water in the deck, boss, and we got to get this joint out, and it really taught me to live my life in increments, right? 8-hour increments. Like I used to tell Sherwin that I told you that before. Like I'm just living my life in this little 8-hour increment because I can't think any further. And to even try to think further gives me anxiety. Like this, like, feeling of like just terror and like panic, And so I feel like the more I've checked in with myself and been like, yo, like Putch, where are we at with this? Where are we at with this? Where are we at with that? Like keeps me on task better. Right. And it also kind of keeps me humble at the same time. Like, yeah, people know us from the podcast and we get viewers and all this whatever fucking shit, like cool, like, but
yeah, they know you're gonna talk shit about women and put out a new t-shirt and
yeah, fucking the usual, the usual shit, the usual stuff. But like, I'm still not there yet. You know what I mean? Because I keep looking at my bank account and it still don't make sense. Like, so I'm still not doing something right. So it keeps me humble, and I need to check in with myself. And I feel like, do you guys feel like when you're more like, when do you feel like you guys have the most procrastination with things? Because I feel like I feel like it all ties in together, and I'm gonna try to tie it in right now.
Yeah, no. I feel like procrastination comes when it's already like a snowball effect of it. Like, oh yeah, I quit my job 6 months ago. I'll look for a job when my money runs out. Then the money runs out, and then you're like, oh, I got a couple extra dollars here. I'll look for a job soon. And then that happens, and then this bill piles up, and then that bill piles up, and then this happens, and that happens, and you're like, you're never really prepared for anything. As much as you think you are prepared for something, you never fucking know. Procrastination happens once it starts. To answer the question. Don't die.
That was a
good. That was a
yeah,
bunker
I'm sorry.
city.
Yeah, not the penny. I don't know, and because I feel like, especially when I don't tap in with myself, that's when I procrastinate the most, because it's like I don't even want to say like locked in or dialed in, but I'm not like in my zone, like if I'm off balance, like if I'm not, sharp and really feeling it and this and that, like I'm not giving it my best. You know what I mean? Like my 1% daily isn't 1% daily in it. And I try to tell a lot of people, like, before you pursue something, right, and really try to like give your all to something, and like you're trying to chase a certain dream, like before you lock in with it, like lock in with yourself. Like really see where your mind's at, bro. Like what are you really on? Because you guys know we've went through so many podcasts where there was nobody in this motherfucker, like nobody listening, just talking to the darkness, like just talking to ourselves, bro. Like fucking hey, now people watch, like, and it's cool as hell. Like
I've been like that with streaming before. That was like the big one for me. Was when I started streaming video games, and I would look.
Not being okay. Stifling your feelings.
That's the thing about. Hold on. Okay, let me finish the streaming thing, and then I'll get to that comment real quick. But the streaming thing, I was like that too, bro. I would have like 1, maybe 2 viewers, Then it started popping up to like 5. Then it started popping up to 10. Then I would have 20 people, and I would be able to do intros, and I would be able to go like 30 minutes to 45 minutes before I even started playing video games to be able to chat and listen to music and have a good time with everybody, catch up with everybody. And then it would be one day it would be like 5 viewers, and I'm like, holy shit, I just had 40 viewers yesterday. I remember I had like a shit ton of viewers in my chat one time, like hundreds, and I was like, I, I, I didn't know what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? And then the next day, seeing like 10 or 15 humbled the fuck out of me, and I'm like, it's not gonna be like that all the time. It's gonna be fucking highs and lows, highs and lows, highs and lows.
Mhm.
But I still will have to put on the same show that I have been putting on.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Still got to put on the same fucking show.
There's something weird where it's those sessions. I mean, zero. I know it's probably going to be hard to kind of relate, but say if you know, like, there's those sessions, bro, where you're like in a garage somewhere, or like back alley shit, and it's you and 3 dudes, like, you know, like you 3 guys, the music, and you're just going hard, like hard, bro. Like, dude, like some of the best rounds, like, dude, one of the best rounds. I just saw one of the best rounds of my life last night in the parking lot at Seabridge for no reason. Like, we're just dancing, like, you know what I mean? And it was one of the best rounds ever. But it's because there was me and 3 other guys who was really trying to get after it. You know what I mean? And I feel like when you show up like that, right? It's just like more shots it's just more shots. You know what I mean? You're taking more shots and you're taking more chances to be good at something, you know, and for you, even watching those lives and stuff, like, I still trip out. Like, you met Jordan through these lives. He was one of those 2 viewers, like, you know what I mean? Or like those one, he was the one of
That's
one
my
or
boy
2
now.
viewers.
I talk to him every day, bro. I talk to that motherfucker every day. I don't know if you know about this, Zero, but yeah, Korpsx would share my lives when I first started streaming on Facebook, and one of his homies came into my stream, and then he became a regular fucking viewer, and then he became my friend. And Korpsx went to like grew up with this guy, and now I talk to him more than I talk to Korpsx.
That's crazy.
Like his daughters call me Uncle Cisco and everything, bro. Like when one of his daughters was first born, she would fall asleep to my streams, like to my voice.
That's cool.
It's cool as fuck. Like life is fucking bonkers. Like absolutely crazy.
Well, when you pull up for a show and it's 2 people, they remember it. You know what I mean? You might, I don't know, like, there was this old story about Tech Nine that he did this show, right? And it's like, I think it was something like 60 people showed up, right? But it was his favorite show because those people were going harder, than these big arena shows that he's done. And it's like, yeah, bro, because sometimes when you really rock out with someone and it's just, you make it feel like it's just you and them, like, like, really, when it's you, them, and like 40 more people, like, but you make them feel like that. That's something special, bro. That's
And
something...
you're still excuse me, you're still giving it your all. Like you're
yeah.
you're not performing to the amount of people that are there. You know what I mean? Like that's the dope part about it. That's what we said it in the podcast before. If you're not gonna do something at your best effort, then why the fuck are you doing it anyways?
Yeah.
But back to Kelly's thing real fast. That's the problem with men, especially like older men,
Wait,
is
what was
that
Kelly's comment one more time?
can you pop it back up?
Not being okay is better than severe feelings till you explode. Yeah, true.
There's most most men only have two things. They're either saying that they're okay or they're gone. Like that's the only 2 things.
Yeah.
I agree with Korpsx though. I think listen, I don't like to pat myself on the back too much, okay? But I think
Oh my fuck. I don't like to pat myself on the back, but
no, I'm just kidding. But I feel like I'm decently socially, like I'm pretty acceptable of me being like not okay. Emotionally, did I say socially? I meant emotionally. If I said socially, but emotionally, I think I'm pretty fine. But I didn't realize like I think I do that too, where I suppress a lot of shit, and kind of subconsciously to the point where I'm like, oh damn, like a lot of shit actually bothered me. When like 3 months later, I'm on the verge of tears for no reason, and like everything is fucking affecting me that day. I'm like, oh wait, 3 months ago when this shit happened, it actually did affect me a lot. I didn't even realize it, and I'm trying to work on exploring those feelings when they happen instead of months later when I lash out at somebody who absolutely doesn't deserve it. You know what I mean?
You ever see those videos where it's like guys when they going through a breakup and girls going through a breakup, and it's like breakup happens, the guy's just like at home in the gym by himself, like listening to music. The girl's out doing her fucking thing, enjoying herself, this, that, and the other, and then it flips.
I've seen it.
Have you ever seen those?
The opposite of that. I've seen that be the opposite. I think it depends, but well, trauma, bro, it's tough. Yeah, true.
Wait, what do you mean? Like the guys will automatically go out?
Yeah, the guys are like,
yeah,
like,
I've done both.
The guys are like, fuck,
Really?
I'm free, thank God. And then like they're like, like they meet in the middle, like it's 3 stages. Because like in the middle, it's like, fuck, did I mess up a little bit? And then by the end, one of them's sad, and the other one's like, fuck, I like worked through all that, thank God.
See, and I think my problem is with just that whole perspective is I hang out with more guys, right? So I see more guys do more stuff, and I am a guy, right? And so
I would hope so.
Right.
Fun fact.
I definitely identify as a real he him. Okay.
The realist.
But I've, went through my moments where I was like, oh, break up, then I'm out drinking, cool, whatever. And then I've breakups where it's like I'm in the gym, baby, like 3 times a day. I'm locked in. Bang, 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 bang.
The gym after a breakup is so fucking crazy. You're not. There's no extra lock that you can fucking achieve than after breakup gym. It's insane.
And I think another thing that makes it dangerous,
bro, I've been going hard.
You know what makes it dangerous too, bro, is because you're trying to already steer away from your phone, right? Because you don't want to look at the pictures, the Instagram, the text messages. You want to put that down. So you say, fuck it, go to the gym, right? I'm going to stay busy. So you stay extra busy because you don't even waste time at the gym where you're already not trying to waste time even changing the song. Don't even change the song, dog. Just put it on repeat.
Whatever song it is the right song.
We set the trends by Migos all the way up, and let's go, baby. Where's the fucking ropes at?
Now, what's that track by 21 Savage? I'm just flexing on my ex, bitch.
Yes.
That song goes hard in the gym.
Does it?
Yeah,
I don't know that. I don't listen to any 21. 21's so whack to me, but
he's trash to me,
bro. I don't understand.
There's some songs that go hard, bro. There's some songs that go hard.
It's always like the same thing. I feel like he just repeats himself.
21. There's some songs that go hard.
21.
Is this 21 Savage track that I'm listening to right now? Verbatim?
That was live. That was a live 21 Savage.
I heard that.
Live, unreleased.
Subscribe.
Released record.
Hey, subscribe right now.
Hit that. Bro, I'm telling you, these people, like, I don't know. When I'm thinking about, like, even when I'm thinking about the whole thing earlier when we were talking about like trauma and then bottling up our feelings, dudes be going in, out gym, this and that. Fam, listen. I just think as dudes, right? Us as guys, American men, I think that we also came from generations of men, right, who fought wars, right? Our society was at a time of war, like heavy conflict, like, you know what I'm saying? And so, though I think America's fucking awesome, right?
Just that in there real quick.
Let me just drop that. Those guys never knew how to process feelings, right? Now we have words like PTSD to call it, right?
Wait, to be fair, PTSD was before us, but it describes, I think it is misused or overused.
But that was what was first used to describe our soldiers coming home, right?
Yeah.
Now there's levels and variations and colors, whatever, call it whatever, right? Whatever. But our grandpas and great grandpas were the dudes suffering from that shit before there was a term. Like, before the term was, it was just, oh, don't talk to grandpa about fireworks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't ask him about World War II. Like,
Start freaking out.
don't wear Chinese like stuff around him, dude. You might flip out. Like, type shit. Oh, why does grandpa hide in his room every 4th of July? You know what I'm saying? Type those. No one ever.
It's not funny, but it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel bad. No, but okay. So let me ask you a question, because I've talked about this before, right? As somebody who has panic disorder, and I was diagnosed with panic disorder back in 2011, like way before this huge influx of people now using anxiety and things like that as an excuse. Although it's such a fucking fine line for me, because I always say that people use it as an excuse, but there are generally people that have these disorders.
Yes.
I just feel like they're more. I just feel like there's a lot of misdiagnosis that happens, which is extremely unfortunate in my opinion. But there's a lot of these misdiagnoses that are happening, and people are using these. I don't have another word besides excuse, and I sound so negative when I say that, but like there's just so many new things like generational trauma and things like that are being brought up these days that it's so hard to pinpoint what's real and what's not. And and the other thing is, right, like everybody has their truth now, right? Mm-hmm. And you can never back down somebody's truth because it's their own truth. But what's an excuse and what isn't is what we got to kind of figure out. You know what I mean? And that's the unfortunate part about it, is because if you're realistic, then you're like, oh, that's an excuse. But at the same time, these people do have reasoning for using that as an excuse.
Mm-hmm. I would even go as far to say where it's cool, right? Like, you got to look at the past, right? And to learn from it. But at the same time, I don't think all of the answers are unveiled there, right? I don't think the answers to the riddles of your life are all going to be found there. I think that there is a moment where you got to say, okay, like, these things happened. I don't want them to happen anymore. And I'm going to start right now. Like right here, right now is when I choose to start this thing, right? And that's all and then that's all that there is, right? And let that be all that there is. And when there's certain things that show up and you realize it in yourself, you have to take command to change that, right? And you could say, yo, you know what? I noticed I did something today, and that's what my dad used to do to me, bro. And I hated that shit. Cool. You're recognizing your traumas, whatever. But I think spending less time unpacking that is important, is as equally as important as just making the choice at that very moment to be like, yo, I don't want to do that. Like, that's not for me. Like, I don't want to do that to my kids. I don't want to do that to my wife. Like, no, I'm cool. Like, I don't want that part, like.
I think Zero's going to disagree on this one. I have a feeling.
I agree.
You agree? You agree to move on from it?
I think, yeah, you have to. I think that's the proper way to do it, because it can't be an excuse for, like, if you're saying I have X anxiety, right, of whatever. I'm not saying like you can 100% get over that, because maybe it's something that has to do, like, you have to do so much work to do with maybe like a therapist, or maybe it never goes away. Maybe it's always in your life. Let's just take like an anxiety of elevators or whatever it may be. Maybe that takes years, decades, whatever it may take. But the difference in person, of a person, I should say, would be like, am I never going to travel in an elevator ever again, so I can't go to the second floor? Or am I going to work around it, take the stairs, learn how to be in an elevator, learn how to, do XYZ. Maybe I take an escalator. Like, there's other ways to do it. And obviously that's just the one, but like, you have to find, like, you can't let this thing impede the rest of your life. And it can't be the thing that prevents you from doing things or changing things or being a different way in the future. I think that's part of the, of having trauma, or having something that, like you have to work through is that you actually have to work through it. And even if you slip up, and let's say you can't go on an escalator, you can't take the stairs, whatever, you just can't go to the second floor sometimes. And like you fuck up, and you know that's sometimes on you, and that sometimes it's not. But recognizing that and then being able to move forward, I think is super important.
Yeah, but some people like get super hyper focused on shit and it fucks them
agree.
up. Like
think that's wrong.
I'm the opposite of that because I hate flying. I've researched a shit ton of things about flying. I used to kind of date stewardess. Is that what they're called?
Sick. Flying is super safe.
No, I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
The most dangerous.
There's no way,
takeoff
like,
and landing though.
bro, you're gonna tell me that sitting in a fucking metal tube 30,000 feet above the fucking Earth's floor is just
It's
so safe.
safer
Like
than whipping around in a car.
that's what everybody always says. And
It's
but the
statistically
only
true.
reason for that is because there's more cars on the ground than there is planes in the air. That's the only reason.
There's also more people driving the cars than there are
I
planes
think
in
you
the
could
air.
pack that risk in when you think, airplanes and they crash sometimes when they land.
Sometimes.
And Boeing
Listen,
has an
I've
influence.
driven like 40 miles drunk and been fine. Okay, that's like
That's
I could
not
tell you that's
No,
I could tell you that's safe too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's not. That
Hey,
would just be
I'm
not
not
true.
proud about it, but
Hey,
That would
on,
also just not be not true.
hey, on
I
one of
made
the
it
notes,
safely.
on one of the notes of that whole like I think we lost the sense of the word of like ruminating, right, and dwelling. I think for a couple years now, people have been too allowed to dwell and ruminate on their issues, right, traumas, whatever, and for too long have been able to justify their current predicaments, right, with their perception of past traumas. And I think in that, right, we've lost any kind of accountability that we have of our own lives. And I think personally, I think a wonderful example of that is the movie In and Out, or Inside Out.
I was about to say,
I
what the
love
fuck
that
movie?
Inside,
It's In
Inside
and
Out, right? Inside Out is so good. Have you guys watched the second one?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. So she's hit with anxiety, right? And the other emotions come and save the day, right?
Mhm.
So if you zoom out and think about it, right, she self-regulated her own emotions and was able to get out of the whirlwind of what was anxiety by allowing self-regulation, right, to take place, to remind herself of who she is, right? They kind of going back to a earlier topic, which I was glad we were able to wrap that up. Dude, I tried so hard to like wing that one in, dude. That was a Donald Trump weave right there, boy. If I've ever had one, dude. That one was fucking fire, boy. But like I just feel like not enough people know how to self-regulate their emotions, to process their emotions, right?
Is there
Like,
really a such thing?
what's that?
Self-regulating your own emotions.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. It looks weird for a lot of different people. Like I'm not pleasant when I'm trying to self-regulate. Like I'm not a pleasant person. I need to be in a quiet room, sitting somewhere. Like I'm overwhelmed and I need to chill out. Like, you know what I mean? Like I need to.
I gotta run. If I'm like really worked up about something and all I can think about is that thing, if I go on a run, bro, I'm the best after. I'm like,
Running makes
God.
my anxiousness go way higher
Oh,
Why?
really? That's
because
wild.
my heart rate goes up, and then my brain
Mm.
starts thinking that my fucking heart is gonna explode.
All I could think about is like, how bad do my legs hurt right now? And then I'm like, they hurt pretty bad. And then that's like all I could think about. And then like my mind is off of the thing that I was on, and it gives me a break. And like, I can like come back to this way more level-headed now.
Yeah, you have mentioned that before. You have mentioned that
It's
that's what
nice.
you think about when you run.
Yeah, it's nice.
I don't know. There's dancing used to be that, right? But now more than ever, like I really try to just turn all sounds off. Like I need sensory deprivation, right? Like I need a dark room, everything right, and let me hear the chatter that's going on up there. Because like I've really trying to to tell myself, right? Like the chatter isn't what's happening, right? Like this feeling of I need to escape, or I need, like, I'm in this weird skin but it's not mine feeling, is because there's some perceived threat that isn't there. It's not there. Like there's nothing threatening me right now. So if I go to a dark room somewhere, like in a corner somewhere, bro, like I'm telling you, I'm not a pleasant person. I can sit there and be like, okay, cool. My back's against this wall, so no one's going to come from behind me. I'm sitting here. It's nice and dark. So if there's any light coming, I know somebody's intruding my space. So like, hold on. Like, hold on. Let me just be right here, you know? And that's my, so
Well, anxieties are self-created, bro.
yeah. It's all perceived. Like, to me, all emotions is a reaction to either a perceived threat or the lack thereof, right? Like, so if I'm anxious or if I'm feeling like rushed or hurried, it's like, bro, who's going to hurt me if I'm not there on time? Like, who's like, why is this making me feel this way? Like, I'm okay. I'm not going to die. Like, it's good. Like, I'm okay. Whether it's anxiety, depression, you right? Like, bro, I'm not finna die right now. Like, it's cool. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be all right. Like, this sucks. Sure, it sucks, but I'm going to be okay.
Damn.
This
The
is
gym
fucking
definitely helps.
depressing. This is depressing as fuck for me right now. The
Wait,
gym
why?
does help. I just because where my head is at right now in life, bro, it's just like I'm just thinking about all this shit and it's just not fun. I'm not having a good time right now.
Hey.
I'm not. But I know it's okay. Like, listen, the greatest phrase of all time is "This too shall pass."
Mm-hmm.
Literally the greatest phrase of all time. Everything's good in the world. You got to remember, this too shall pass. Everything's bad in the world. This too shall pass. Like, it's gonna be gone. Like this, I know that it's not gonna be like this forever.
But I think what's important about that phrase is that like you really do have to like sit in it and like experience all of it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah,
And-
you do. That's why
and
I'm
like-
saying it's not fun because I'm
Yeah.
because I'm hitting. With panic attacks. Here's what I'll tell you. With panic attacks, what I've learned, and this is from a therapist, bro, which was crazy. So this is after I was addicted to pills. Went to therapy, and I was like, "Yo, I need a way to help me overcome these panic attacks without medication." And the therapist was like, "Well, what are you the most afraid of when you're going through panic attacks?" And I'm like, like the fact that I'm going to die. I feel like I'm gonna die, so I think I'm gonna die. They were like, just picture yourself, like picture your tombstone, picture yourself, like your gravesite, and move towards that to help it, like to help get through it. So that taught me I got to take everything head the fuck on,
Mm-hmm.
and just like you said, I'm not gonna sit in it. Like I'm not gonna be like, wow, this is what it feels like to be sad. Like no, I'm gonna be like, okay, this is what sadness feels like. This is what I'm going through in my life right now. I'm gonna take it by the horns and let's get through it. Like let me get past this part of this portion of my life.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna sit in this, and because then you sit in it, then you dwell, then other shit piles on top of it. And
I'm not
it
saying
just
sit in
becomes
it
a
like
miserable thing.
just wallow in it. What I'm saying sit in it is like when I say sit in it is just acknowledge it, accept it, like you said, and then
Mm-hmm.
move on. But you have to internally accept that and then
There's
put it
people that
in
are going through worse shit than I am right now, bro.
that doesn't mean that the shit that you're going through is any less bad to you.
Mm-hmm.
That none of that shit matters.
No, I agree.
Just because somebody's fucking hungry in Africa doesn't mean I'm any less or more hungry. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like
it kind of
that-
does, but it kind of does.
Absolutely. No, it doesn't.
Just because there's people hungry in Africa doesn't mean that you're any less hungry than them.
Any more or less hungry. Then
You
no,
are
no, then
definitely
'cause
less
that-
hungry than they are.
No, because that's always the saying whenever somebody's like, finish your food like all in one sitting. That's a whole nother thing. But finish your food all in one sitting. There's people in Africa, like we can't just save the shit and I could eat it later. Is that not?
No. You need to be
That's
grateful.
that's
No.
crazy.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm
No,
not
hold on.
joking.
Oh, hold the fuck.
Fuck it all.
No,
Bro.
no, 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 no. If my child sits down, I portioned the food out enough for him to eat. You're going to sit there and eat that food.
Hungry? He's
So,
just not hungry.
well, then you're gonna keep sitting there until all that fucking food is gone.
I think personally,
You're tripping.
all love to you. I think that creates bad eating habits for me.
No, motherfucker. It's dinner time. You're now going to eat during dinner time. Because if you don't eat during dinner time, then what are you going to tell me in an hour? Daddy, I'm hungry. Well,
And then
guess
what would you just do?
motherfucker?
You
You should have ate at dinner.
Yes,
but then
that's-
you would have
that's what I
had.
guess.
So guess what? So in order for me to
Then
not,
you would have
in order
had
for
some
me,
left over in the fridge that you could pull out and say, "Eat this."
No,
nah,
no.
because if you ate all your food at dinner time, you would not then be hungry an hour later.
But what if he eats it all and he's like, "Bro, I'm way too full now. I'm way too full."
Well, good. Then go take a shower and you're gonna sleep so fucking good.
I'm
Yeah,
like uncomfortable full. What if I'm just uncomfortably
Yeah,
full?
you can have a snack. A snack is okay. I'm okay. Peanut eats snacks all the time. Did you eat all your
the
dinner?
difference
Yes.
then?
You ate all your dinner.
Why is that? Well, okay. Why is that important?
Why is what important?
I think respecting the fact that you have dinner in front of you, being grateful for that, all great values. I think that's very important. Having to eat everything in one sitting, regardless of how you're gonna feel after.
But
is not the
Zero,
way to
you're
be.
sitting here acting like I'm fucking
No.
putting
I'm not,
globs of food on this
not-
cocksucker's
I'm not
fucking
trying
plate.
to say anything. I'm just saying, bro, if I don't want to eat, my dad was like this. This is why I say that. My dad was like this. I'm like, bro, later in my adulthood, I'm like, I could just save this shit for later. Why am I eating so much right now?
because one,
That's not the point, though.
it's one. The saving the food is a privileged notion, right? The fact that you're privileged enough to have a refrigerator and a microwave or whatever to heat this food back up. It's
Thank
it's
God.
it's just
God
it's a
bless.
privileged no. It's a privileged notion,
absolutely.
yes. And I don't want my children to ever be simulated into poverty, right? But there is a notion not only respect the food and respect our time, right? Where he's sitting down and eating dinner, right? But also allow your body to be on schedule, right? We're trying to build a schedule for you, right? Because you're eating lunch at school, we come home, you eat a snack, right? Eat 2 snacks, bro. But you gotta eat at dinner time, because like Save said, in an hour and a half,
I'd be damned if my kid asked me for 2 snacks before dinner time.
if you're hungry, eat till you're full, right?
See, that doesn't make any sense to me. Snacks, I don't eat snacks. Usually. Now that I live with somebody else, it's a different story because now her habits are in here too, and I'm like, fuck, the snacks around.
But
wait a
yeah,
minute.
I don't do snacks like fucking Chips Ahoy and stuff, dude. I do like yogurt bowls and bananas. Let's eat a peanut butter sandwich,
But
something good.
But
you
see,
know,
that doesn't make any sense to me because let's say they have a snack beforehand, right? And now they're just not that hungry because they just had a snack.
well,
Then
that's
you're
where
all-
I tell them no snack.
okay.
That's
well,
where there's a
okay,
balance.
that's fine.
There's got to be a
That's fine.
balance. Where
If
it's like,
there's no snacks, okay, makes sense. That the only time they can eat is dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whatever it may be. I think that's fine, but I don't get.
well, coming home straight from school, right? Of course. Like, I know you're hungry, bud. Boom. But if it's getting a little closer to dinner time and you're wanting this other snack, me as the parent, I gotta know, right?
But
And
also,
so,
isn't it a privileged position to be able to be blessed enough to say, "Here's a snack"?
yeah, he's fucking blessed. Goddamn spoiled
That's what
rotten.
that's what I say. Why can't I be blessed by just saving my food for later?
Mm-mm.
I don't get.
Learn the
Are we-
timing. Learn the timing.
Are we
Put on
all gonna
one
eat?
watch
If
TV.
you are 7 years old, Damien, you don't have the privilege of being able to eat the food whenever the fuck you want. I tell you when.
I'm not saying that I'm gonna eat it at 3 a.m. Wake you up, say, "Yo, motherfucker, I'm hungry." That shit in the fridge, go heat that shit up. That's not what I'm saying.
You're 7 years old. You eat the food when I tell you to eat the food. I'm your parent. I worked for this food. I cooked this food. You're going to sit down.
I think there
and eat with
should
the
be
rest of your
respect for
family.
it. Yes, I agree with that. But to make a thing of saving food, I don't agree with. That's all I'm saying.
No, there's not a thing about saving food. If I put an okay amount of vegetables on your plate, an okay amount of starch on your plate, and an okay amount of protein on your plate, I'm not globbing fucking food.
Would you
onto
say
this
that
fucking
you
plate.
perfectly portion it every time for how hungry they are?
How hungry they should be?
How would you know that?
Because we're
They
on a
ask for sex.
schedule. Like Corb said, they eat
It
dinner
doesn't-
at school, or I'm sorry, lunch at school at 12:30. Dinner time is 7. They've had one snack. You're gonna tell me from 12:30 to 7 with one snack, they're not hungry?
I'm just saying.
Most people,
the amount of food that you're putting, you can't always assume that you're gonna.
the amount of food that I'm putting should be enough food for them to say, "Daddy, can I have more?"
Yeah. You start to know how much your child will eat, right? Like
I get around.
you
Yeah,
just know, right?
I would imagine 80 to 75% of the time you'd probably be pretty accurate.
Fucking spot on, right? A bite here or
Probably.
there.
There's probably
Right.
like some room. And I'm not saying every dinner time is like, yo, save half of my shit for later. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is like when it does happen, yeah, cool. If you're not hungry, you'll eat it later.
No, you're gonna eat it
No.
right now.
See, because there's several things behind it.
Wait, hold on. Let me just say this, Kelly.
I'm a
Hold
different
on, let me just say
person because I'm reflecting what I don't want to proceed to happen in my family.
No, that's not what it is.
That's why I'm
That's not what it is. The difference, Kelly, let me
that's
tell you.
why it
The
is.
difference is Kelly, Korpsx, and I are all around the same age, and you are a different generation. Therefore, you think differently in your head.
No, this is
It's
how
not
I was
the fu-
raised.
it's
No. The way that you're
hold on. I'm protecting you here. God damn it!
Go for it.
It's not that he is defiant. He is just taught to think differently.
No.
Okay.
I don't know why
I'm
you're saying
crediting-
this. It's just not
I'm
true.
crediting the fact that your generation questions things more than our generation did.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me individually.
No, your generation.
You just said,
Your-
"Oh, you were protecting me." So
am
I thought
protecting
me
you. I'm.
directly.
Are you not part of that generation?
I am, but you
Okay,
just said
so shut the fuck up and
zero
let me
was
protect you.
taught to. Anyway, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, you are taught by your generation to question things more. We
No,
didn't
'cause
question things because we
even-
weren't allowed to question things.
Even Sid,
You push back a little bit.
Even Sid will allow allow the kids to eat after dinner time, right? They can put some of their food up and save it for later.
Nah, fuck
Right.
that.
And my first initial thing with that is well, when do the dishes get washed? Like what time is the kitchen closed?
Yeah, what
You
are you
know?
doing? Putting it from a plate to a Tupperware? Now you making more dishes? Like what the fuck?
Like so there's even just beyond that.
And let me ask you a
like,
question. How many times does somebody say, I'm gonna put this in the fridge and eat it later, and then actually wind up fucking eating it?
For me, it's
I'll fuck up-
100% of the
I'll
time. Bro,
fuck up
I will
leftovers. I
fuck
won't
you.
lie.
No.
It depends.
Kids.
Kids is different. Kids is a little different.
Kids?
Kids. Like
I mean,
got
but that's
some
the thing.
prime
That's the
rib
thing,
there.
though,
I'm about
is
to
that
fuck up after this podcast.
if I ever, I feel like it was a handful of times that I ever had leftovers because I was like, you know what, I'm just not gonna eat this right now. I'm gonna eat this later. I feel like it was my mom that would always be like, "You're not eating shit till you eat that food in the fridge that you left." I'd be like,
Facts.
"Hey, that's fair enough. Absolutely, yeah." Now was I always happy about it because another opportunity presented itself? No, but like I did save that shit. I saved it. Now I gotta eat it. Fair enough. That's what I think. And I would say the same shit. Like, you wanted to save this shit. The space in the fridge is not free. You got to free up some space.
Mm-hmm. See, I just skipped that part and I just say no, just finish it right now. That's
fair enough.
Unless I cooked too much for all of us, right? I'll save that food, put that in the refrigerator, right? And maybe he ate all his food at dinner time. He was full, whatever. We decide to stay up late and watch a movie. Like, sure, we'll eat some ice cream, this and that, right? Whatever. But I'm gonna watch TV. I'm not going to finish my dinner right now. Like, no, thank you.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then they
no.
say, "Daddy, can I have some candy?" Fuck
No,
no, you
thank
can't have no
you.
fucking candy.
No.
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 See, that's not cool either. You don't skip dinner time, especially with the family. You're gonna sit here with all of us. We're all gonna eat. But if you can't finish it, that's okay. Just
I'm
chill
so
with us.
interested to see Zero as a dad, bro. I'm so interested.
I'm gonna be the best.
It's fun to watch where certain parents where they draw the line with their kids. Like that's the line. And I'm like, God damn, maybe I'm tough. Like maybe I'm a little tough, but I draw a short line, dude. It's like nope, kid.
Yeah,
sorry about it.
That's the thing, bro. I watch so many parents let their kids get away with shit, and I used to think like that. I used to think like, damn, maybe I am tough. Maybe I am like a hard ass parent. No, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm a fraction of what my parents were. A fraction.
Oh, absolutely. But at the same time, right? Like, so, because I can also see too, like, where I remember, right? Like, to Zero's point earlier, where I remember where I was so afraid of my dad getting mad, right? Like, I would eat myself sick, right? Like, I would be like literally vomiting in the hotel room. Like, you know what I mean? And so I don't want my children to ever feel that way with their pops, you know, like, bro, when you're full, you're fucking full. Like, that's all there is to it. And maybe next time, maybe we'll have a little talk about what you order next time. You know, maybe you try to order.
If you're full, you're full. I can get that. But you're not about to ask me for more food in an hour, dog.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Go to sleep hungry. I don't give a fuck.
Yep. Or we got to figure out your fucking some of these eating habits, dog. Right? Maybe we can't give you any more snacks because you're just still too full at dinner time, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you know, figure something out, dog. Like, I don't know what to tell you because we're going to sit down. I'm not staying up till 10 o'clock washing fucking dishes or giving your little ass diabetes because you're eating food so late at night, not digesting it properly because you're going to bed or pissing the fucking bed every night. Nah, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Like, not. And I work too fucking hard for my kids to not sit at the dinner table. Nope. You're about to sit at the dinner table and you're going to tell me about your day. That's how that's going to go.
Yo, tell me how your fucking day went.
Yeah, like, bro, just after I snap on them and fucking walk face first through a fucking screen door. So, kids, how was your day at school?
Shut the fuck up and tell me how your day went.
Oh my god, dude.
I cannot wait to watch Zero be a fucking parent.
It's gonna be a fun experience.
It'll be exciting. Yeah.
Do you hope to have a boy or a little girl?
I want to have both.
Well, you want kids.
2. I just want 2.
I tell you,
Jeez.
well, you know, 2 doesn't mean you get a boy and a girl. I'm just saying.
No, I know. I'm
okay.
No. 2's the cap. If I get boy, girl, it don't fucking matter. That's it. I'm tapped out.
Are you going to get snipped?
Unfortunately, probably.
Bro, I'm like teetering on getting snipped or not.
It's healthy for us.
Yeah, I had a coworker who did it, and he was back to work like the next day. I was like, "The fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah,
Apparently
it doesn't
hurt
do
that much.
It doesn't. I have a buddy that did it.
Oh, fuck! I just like every time I think about it, I cringe so fucking much.
They got to put me
You don't
out,
feel
bro.
it. Like, it doesn't.
I know you don't, but like the whole ball
it's
area
not your
makes me
nuts.
cringe.
It's not your balls though.
Don't you like slice into the sack and then just snip the shit?
No, they don't.
This
No,
is
they like.
Julissa made these earrings. Hold on, sorry, really quick sidetrack.
Hey,
Wait, bro,
I know
fucking-
Shopify.
Put it on Shopify. Hold on, I'm trying to.
Get a little focus.
It's nice.
All that camera can't focus. Dog.
We couldn't see it, so, but I'm sure they're very nice. It's like in your groin, like where your leg attaches to your hip.
See, but I just
You're
can't, bro.
growing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a fucking crazy word, bro.
I question whether or
Jordan.
not you still come.
Jordan
you for
needs
sure
to get
come.
snipped.
But like what?
What?
Like what? Like milk?
You still have fucking fluids.
Oh.
No, there's just not as like there's like a certain
There's just no swimmers.
because right each
What is it,
testy
though?
holds a certain part of the semen, right? And then one testy, the one that they actually do the procedure on, is the one that actually has the seed of the the seed of the male.
The actual semen, the actual swimmers.
Yeah, the fucking.
Damn.
You know you're.
Dry
You
fire.
know, hold on.
Yeah.
You know your nut. Like the majority of your nut doesn't come from your balls, right?
That I
Where does
didn't
it come
know.
from?
It comes. There's a little like sack. This is why they say like your G spot is in your fucking. It's easier to get to through your ass. Between your ass and your nuts, in the little gooch area, right under there, there's a
Welcome to
little
Usual Tuesday.
sack. There's a little fucking sack where your fluids come from. That's what all the fucking fluid is from.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, tell your girl to press up on that. Tell your girl to press up on that.
No.
Like lift your fucking nuts up while she's on top of you and just push right there. Just push it. Not in your ass. I'm not telling. Don't put your fingers in the ass. Just right on your little gooch area. Push hard right in there. Not hard, but like a good amount. Like you're checking to see if the steak is done. Right there. Tell your girl to do that.
No.
I guarantee you you'll love that shit.
She's watching this podcast right now. Don't do that.
I
shit.
guarantee you she'll love that shit.
No.
Penis in her mouth, and she's just like right there.
Stop.
Ball the other hand.
About this.
You're gonna love that shit, bro.
Belt around your throat, give you the
Open up your sexuality.
So I've been thinking about buying another car. I talked to Save about this earlier today. Can I? I didn't tell you what car it was, huh?
No.
So I've been thinking about getting a Tesla.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of the Usual Tuesday podcast.
But
did you just announce yourself as a Republican right now? Is that what that was? You're buying a Tesla? Is that
Is
that what that is?
I'm separating the artist from the art.
Oh, dude! Breaking news. Zero's joining.
No, but honestly, I teetered on not even ever considering a Tesla because of what he did. All that shit he did was crazy. But they're good cars. I can never deny it. They're really good cars, and they're probably the best electric car.
Well, aren't they they're stopping the rebates here in Cali now because of.
That's why I've been like racking my brain about doing it sooner rather than later. So I called
the Lucids are nice too, though.
Those are also 70-80 grand. Those are expensive as. No, those aren't worth it. The only way that I would ever consider doing even Tesla was used. The rebate is $4,000, and I'm trading in my car. That's like how I'm stacking it. But even then, I'm like, should I just keep the car for another year, stack the bread, and then in a year trade in my vehicle, and then do there won't be rebates, but I'll have savings that I could just do it.
There will be rebates. There will be rebates. They'll work it in.
I don't know, bro.
Dude, there will be. There will be.
Supposedly, Mr.
Wait, I have a question on this because when I was in the car business, there was no rebates on used cars.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
There's a $4,000 rebate attached to the car as soon as you purchase, not like a tax rebate that you get in February.
Wait, so how does that work? You get a $4,000 discount on the car? I don't understand.
Basically, because it's it has to be below $20,000.
I've never heard of this once in my life.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Tesla is a phenomenal car, right? I just don't think they're very comfortable. I don't like the idea of not hearing an engine when I drive. There's just something about there's just fucking like, yeah, I'm in a car.
That's something that like I've found so funny that people like that. I've heard so many people be like, there's something about being close to the road, hearing their engine roar. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about any of that. Give me an electric vehicle, motors, and give me a silent, nice, quiet ride. I love that.
That's so
nice, quiet ride to the guy who doesn't listen to music.
I listen to music
in the car,
bro. I've listened, and me and my girlfriend talked about this. She's listening to more podcasts, and I'm listening to more music than I ever have. I saw her Spotify rap was like 2,000 minutes.
Damn,
like, that's fucking crazy. And none of my Spotify rap consists of any podcast. And I just had music.
Okay, now we're talking about music. We didn't get to talk about this last week.
I want to talk about.
Okay, go ahead.
Will you help?
Talk about your car.
I just want to see if you would help me if I needed to go. I don't know if I have to go to a dealership, but
I will help you with whatever you need.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, bro, I'm here for you. Whatever the fuck you need.
Thank you.
I know. When you called me earlier, my boy Kevin was like, did you just get a phone call about unsolicited work? And I'm like, yeah, I sure did. Yeah, bro, I didn't spend 10 years in the car business to not help my friends buy cars.
Yeah, to be like, nah.
I get mad when people go buy cars that are my friends that don't ask me for help.
Well, I'm glad. I won't piss you off.
Thanks.
But yeah.
So let's get back to this music thing real fast because I don't think we didn't do a podcast last week, and I don't think we've talked about it. Korpsx.
Yes.
Damien says that Scorpion is a better album than Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. He's going through an identity crisis.
No,
He's a
absolutely
secret
not.
Republican. And
No, I am
his
not.
music choices varying.
Absolutely
He's deciding to drive a Tesla. It's evident. It's like a werewolf when he sees the fucking full moon and he's just like, like a slow transformation, dude. You know, it's happening. No, he's changing. I don't know what's wrong with him, but the fact that either one of you likes Scorpion to me is kind of weird.
No. I only like a portion of Scorpion. I don't like the whole thing.
The thing is, I just think it's trash from front to back.
Like, no, you cannot say that that the song that he made for his son is whack. You cannot say that. It's called
There's
like
not
March 14th or some shit like that.
See, there's not a song on there I can really recall. None. Not a bar, not a nothing.
I'm never really good at these like names of songs because I'm never looking at my phone because I'm always in the car and I'm just hearing the next track, so I don't even know what songs I'm listening to. All I know is that Scorpion on the fucking playlist, I was bumping and vibing way fucking more than Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah, but that's what I'm telling you, bro. It's because that album is like a bop album. Like there's bops on it. Nothing Was the Same is a straight lyrical album.
But it was also a song
March 14th.
album. It was more of like I don't like Drake singing or like R&B.
He sings in like 2 songs. And what do you mean? In Scorpion, one whole portion of the fucking album is R&B. There's literally 2 portions to the album. One is all singing.
All I was saying.
You like to hear
better.
"It's your fucking birthday"?
No, I don't even know what that is.
That's on Scorpion.
You, Jordan.
Legendary
Nothing
album.
Was the Same is legendary. I put that album neck to neck with almost anything, bro.
A lot of people will say that Nothing Was the Same is Drake's version of Good Kid, Mad City for Kendrick.
It is. I think, and you guys already know, I think it's the best album that the 3 of those, our big 3 composed. I think it's the best one. It fucking clears.
That's wild.
I still
No,
think
what's
Kendrick better.
wild is that you don't think Nothing Was the Same is good. That is
no.
wild.
Whoa, wait. I even said in text. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Nothing Was the Same is actually a good album. I'll give it that. It's a good album. I'm just saying.
The fact that you say Scorpion is better
Scorpion was better.
blows my mind.
I also think that maybe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Zero, is that sometimes I also think that it's hard to also separate what's a good album versus these 5 songs out the 7 are such bangers, where this one is 8 out of 8, like 8 out of 10s, right? Where I say, okay, better album, then I'm looking at this overall body of work from first play to last stop, like every sound in between, you know, like which song is leading into the next one.
Bro, he starts off the album with like Tom Ford, Tuscan leather smelling like a brick, degenerates, but even Ellen love our shit, bro. Tom Ford, the cologne Tuscan leather smells like cocaine. That's why he says Tuscan leather smelling like a brick. Degenerates, but even Ellen love our shit. Ellen degenerates, but we're degenerate,
Yes.
bro. Like how? Like that's bars, bro.
It's bars. Tuscan Leather was a great song. I like Tuscan Leather. That's what I'm saying.
They're
I
all
think the
great
album is a good album.
It is better.
I
than
gave
Scorpion.
it way too much shit. I'll
It is
admit when I'm
better
wrong.
than Scorpion.
I think you need to backpedal those statements, buddy, and say you're sorry.
I'm listening to 2014 Forest Hill Drive.
Ooh,
Again.
I'm gonna need you to listen to Born Sinner after that.
I'm listening to that again. I just started this morning.
Born
It's better.
Sinner, bro, is what you need to listen to.
I don't know
Kelly
why. I
said
feel
maybe
like
he likes bops better. I think he
does like
Bops?
Bob's better.
Damos
No.
is the bopper. He's a bop
Damo
bopper.
loves Bob's, bro. Anytime we would get in his car, he'd be like, "Yo, listen to this shit," and he'd be like, "You're not even the shit.
Hey,
You're
not
a
even
fart.
a fart.
Hey.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, somebody
have
was
you seen
bumping
her?
the fuck out of that. Yeah, she got real thinny mini.
That
That shit was
Prozempic
wild.
goes crazy.
Bro, Zempic is wild.
The Prozempic is crazy.
She's working out, guys. I don't know anything about her, but it actually.
I don't know, but you know who I've been taking a real liking to?
Serena Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter. Not only her, but Sweetie, bro.
I don't know who that is.
Sweetie?
Did we talk about
Yeah.
it the other day?
Oh, Saweetie.
Yeah, bro.
Saweetie. She sounds like she should be wearing a leather mask running around. Sweetie.
He's stupid as fuck for that shit. I need to get laid.
Yo.
Shut up, dude.
Oh,
my God.
shit.
Stay off of Tinder, bro. Stay off of Bumble.
I will never use those sites ever in my life.
Christian
Ever.
Mingle.
No,
Oh,
farmersonly.com.
Farmers-
Sites could be cool. That's how I got in my relationship. 6 years later, here we are.
That's true.
You
I
know?
forget that sometimes.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny is I found a clip of us. I have a clip of us talking about why I would never get into a relationship ever again, or like try a relationship ever again. I'm back on that tape. I'm right back where I was.
Never, ever, ever, ever do it. Save no.
That's the human condition, though. That's what everybody says.
It's called insanity.
They got onto a bender
Nah,
on a
I'm
weekend.
just-
They're like, I'm never drinking again. And then the next month or the next week or the next day, they're like, yeah,
I hear drinking.
fuck it. You know, fuck it. Never's a long time, but today's today.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say never. I'll give it a cool 10 years. I'll give it a cool 10
Zero with
Yeah.
a fucking fire bar, bro.
You know,
bars.
But
Never's a long
today is
time.
today
Today's
is
today.
right now.
That's all I'm saying.
As long as I got zero's ass, I'm good.
Damn.
Show us your dick, dude.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I started to get a little sad that you guys stopped asking.
Well, I just felt like openly sexually harassing you over the internet wasn't a good look. So I was like,
No
"Ah,
HR
so-
here.
bro."
Honestly, that's why I'm back at the gym, just to get my dick longer again.
Whoa.
Hey, they say every 20 pounds, dog.
It's another 6 inches.
Damn, that sucks. I ain't got 20 pounds to give, bro. I ain't got nothing. I got what I got.
You got the maximum. You've hit the max.
Yeah, baby, you got max potential. Hey, skinny
I
dudes
got
with wild
that.
hair though.
Yo.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, we haven't asked Zero to see his dick in a while.
It's been a minute.
Oh, here we go.
It's okay though.
It's viral.
So there you go. It's not just
Jordan.
It's
it's not
viral.
just us, bro. It's not just us.
If
Yo,
if anyone has watched the podcast long enough knows we're going to end up making a shirt that says "Show us
Yep.
your dick."
It's gonna be
Everybody-
show us that dick.
Check out the OF. Okay, link in bio.
Damn.
You know, just bikini
Hey.
pics though. You can see the.
Hey,
print.
your mom watches this podcast. She's gonna be proud of you.
My mom,
Yeah.
she'll never know. How
Have you ever watched me smoke weed on this podcast? Allegedly.
Probably.
Samuel says, "How y'all doing?" Also, yes, probably. Yeah, absolutely. She has actually.
Bro, she knows you smoke. She knows I drink. She knows Zero is the good kid.
Okay.
You know,
Remember
sounds better.
my favorite clip of Samuel, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Yeah,
I
doing
appreciate
good,
that.
Sammy. Doing good, baby.
My
Hope you're good.
favorite clip of this podcast ever is when you took gummies and you're like, guess how many
yeah.
milligrams I took? And Corpse is like
5.
500.
I was like 5. Yo, I was
Dude.
nice though. I was nice on that shit because I was feeling real good.
Dude,
500 is crazy.
that's not a lot of milligrams.
That actually might have been the last time I was high. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, that was a year ago.
Yo,
That was almost
same.
2 years ago.
We should all take shrooms in fucking podcasts.
Nope.
Whoa.
No.
Like a little microdose, just a
I've
little
done it.
baby
One
microdose.
of my friends was talking about it, and I was like, "Yeah, maybe I'm down." But he's like, he likes the chocolate, and he's like, "Maybe I don't know if it's gonna settle all the way at the bottom, so the square you get's like actually mega dosed." So I'm
Nah,
like,
you'd be fine. There's no such
Nah.
thing as a mega dose on a little.
no,
piece
he's
of
just saying
chocolate.
like because the way the chocolate is made, or like it melts maybe and it like falls to the bottom, and I
But
get
you
that
wouldn't
little
get a-
square.
Yeah, but you'd be all right. Just take half of it.
Crazy killer.
No, I'm not gonna
I'll
be.
take half. You take half. Corpse take a full thing. We'll be good.
No,
Corpse take the rest of the bar.
I've taken a little square for the usual Tuesday. I think I
Really?
told you guys. Yeah, bro. And I was drinking a coffee. That was like back when I would drink my coffees on the podcast.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
had my coffee. I was smoking, bro, and it was just like, oh, I was vibing. Just a little microdose, bro. Just a little. something to get a little like a little glimmer in the gleam of your eye.
Yeah, my barber
Need
said
some
he's
glimmer in
done
my
it.
glee.
My barber said he's done it, and that like you just want to get to a point, or at least he likes to get to a point where like things start just moving a little, not
Mhm.
like wild, nothing, just a little shake.
Bro, no. Let me tell you. So, hold the fuck on. So today, I'm chilling on my fucking bed, right? I'm chilling on my bed. I'm listening to music, and I was like, "Oh, let me open TikTok." I haven't been on TikTok today, so I go on TikTok, and I hear, "Doom, doom, doom, doom"
Oh
on
shit!
my door, and I'm like, I pull my headphones out, and I'm like, "Yo," and nobody said anything. So I go and I open my door because my door is like held together by just a lock. Like I don't have a knob on my door. I unlock my door, I open it, nobody's there. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I put my headphones back in and I open TikTok again. Same thing. Boom, 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 boom. And I was
Oh
like, what? Bro, it was a
yeah,
spatial, it was like this
video.
spatial TikTok video. Bro, it scared the
I hate
absolute
those.
dog shit out of me. It 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 legitimately sounded like somebody was knocking on my door, like pounding on my door. It scared the fuck out of me. I'll
Yeah.
send it to you guys. It was sick as fuck. After I listened to the whole thing, I was like, this is sick, but it scared
Listen,
like my dick fell off.
listening to ASMR, that happens to me a lot. I'll be just chilling, vibing, and then something in the background will happen. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And I'll take it off. But I've learned to just like rewind to see if it happens again, and if it doesn't, then it's in real life.
You and this ASMR shit, bro.
What? It's nice.
Peaceful.
It's just. Did I kill the vibe? My bad.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I know
Hey, are
people
you
that
guys
like
gonna watch?
listen to
Are you guys gonna watch Craven the Hunter?
Yeah, but apparently Sony's no longer going to be doing anything live action with Spider-Man anymore.
They're selling Spider-Man.
Done.
I haven't even heard
We'll
this. I
see.
haven't heard about this.
There's talks about them selling them
Hope,
fully to Marvel.
bro. Hopefully, because they have fucked up every Spider-Man thing except for Spider-Verse, and even that they're fucking up.
Yep, they dropped the ball. And I had an assumption, right? Because they were coming up on the third movie. Was how does Sony what else do they have planned? Because the dude Shamik Moore had allegedly signed on for 3 movies. And so I was like, okay, so what do they have planned after the third movie with Miles? Do they just wrap it up with a bow? Like it's too good for them to just wrap it up with a bow. They got to keep up, like all these things. So now my conspiracy is what better shit pile for them to drop on Marvel's lap? Like, yo, we got this third movie. We pushed it back a couple years. Let's sell it to fucking Marvel. Let them figure it out, right?
Marvel will take it, yeah.
And they're gonna fuck it right on up, and they're gonna just start on over because fuck it, multiverse. Like, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah. I say they wrap it up, and then you know what? Sell it to Marvel. Marvel will hopefully take care of it, and keep it, not keep it going, but like give Miles this proper thing, and maybe a live action, or continue some sort of Spider Verse variant where now it's a new variant that we're focused on.
Yeah, a whole new world, you know what I mean?
Whole
I don't
new
see why you don't. What I'm interested in is would they be bold enough to have 2 different Spider-Man universes playing in movie theaters at the same time? So one night you could go watch Spider-Man and go see Tobey Maguire, the Tom Holland, I'm sorry, or you can walk in the other room in the same theater and go see Miles Morales. That would be fucking crazy.
That'd be ambitious.
That would be crazy. Imagine going to the movie theater and every single movie is a different Marvel movie.
That'd be ambitious.
That's a very ambitious move, but they're doing it. You could technically do it when you have solo movies, not only of the heroes, but of the villains. When you have like a Kraven movie, a Venom movie, this, that, and the third.
I think selling would be the best, because then we don't have to worry about Tom Holland not being able to be brought back like we did after Infinity War, because it was technically his final movie, and then Sony revoked the ability to do another deal, and that was like a scare for I want to say like 6-7 months, whatever it was. It wasn't even a full year. And then just to like have that out of the way and be like, all right, we got Tom Holland. He's the official Spider-Man. We can run it with him. And now we can do Venom properly. Now we could do Rhino. Now we could do Sinister Six. Now we could do
Rhino would be sick.
Yeah, well, now we could do all this shit properly. Craven, like we can do a Craven movie. What's weird though is that they have set up things for like Venom. The newest Venom introduced Null. Is that his name?
Yeah.
I haven't
And
watched
now-
it yet. Please don't give me any spoilers.
Oh, my bad. That wasn't really a spoiler. It was just
But no,
I'm just,
yeah,
I don't know. I had to say that before
Yeah,
you
my bad,
started
my
going
bad.
into depth.
but like they set some things up, and now if they sell, like, yeah, is Marvel gonna continue any of that shit, or is they are they just gonna be like, whatever?
maybe retcon it.
Yeah, probably retcon it.
It sucked because some of them, used very key figures,
Mhm.
and already used certain actors too. And it's kind of like, dude, like, you want to bring fresh faces. That's still my issue with Robert Downey Jr. being Doom, where it's like we couldn't
Yeah.
have got a fresh face. No,
They should have.
nobody. There was nobody. Like,
Nobody lined up for the role of that.
yeah, bro. No one's like, yo, I'm down to be Doctor Doom. Like, bruh, you know how many times I picked Doctor Doom when I was playing fucking Marvel with my friends growing up? How many times I picked him playing Marvel with my son? Like, dude, Doctor Doom's lit.
Doom is sick.
Yeah, Doom's fucking sick as fuck. I'm excited. I am excited to see what direction they take, and I am excited to see if they bring Jonathan Majors back.
They won't.
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think
They
will.
should.
I think it's too far gone.
I think I think they've made too many moves to be like push him out for them to circle back. Plus, they technically have like a good like a way out of them being like, he's gone, bro. Because technically, if they wanted to say he was destroyed in Ant-Man, the last Ant-Man movie, but I don't know. They could just take that out and be like, it's done, it's done. Like, we were good there. Let's just not touch it anymore. Although I think they should do a Kang. I think that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
But whether or not,
Well, Nathaniel Richards, who's one of the Fantastic Four's kids, right?
Mhm,
Reed Richards' son,
mhm,
or like grandson or something like that, fucking is a King variant.
mhm.
So there's still ways to bring him back. You would just use somebody different.
Yeah, I don't even think recasting would be that bad. Just recast. I mean, it sucks. Like
It's
but
a multiverse.
if you want to be that detached from this actor who you don't want to work with, recast, bro. You did it with fucking Rhodey when it came to Iron Man 2.
Yeah, because Terrence Howard got into a similar situation.
Yeah. So, I think that's fine.
We always wind up talking about Marvel some way, somehow.
It's okay.
There you go.
It's a great
my favorite.
company.
Star Wars is still better.
Harry
don't know
Potter's
about
still
it.
better.
Yeah, I would say
I
so.
wouldn't say that.
Star Wars is up there though. I've gotten into it so hard, dude.
I get a hard on for you too.
Oh, thank you.
All right, close this out, D, because I know you got to go to bed.
Alrighty, guys. Listen, I have to go to bed. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for viewing, liking, subscribing. Thank you so much for if you were here for the live, or if you're here on the playback for a minute, an hour, or the whole thing. We love you. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Thank you guys for another beautiful episode. We won't be here next week, so everybody enjoy their Christmas or whatever holiday it is that you celebrate, because we are inclusive
Fuck
podcast
that.
here.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah,
love you.
baby.
Filthy animals.
love you.
No, but seriously, everybody enjoy their holidays. We probably won't see you until what, the new year?
The new year.
Probably. Are you
So
guys?
we will not see you guys until 2025. I'm sure we'll post something on our Instagram stories or something for you guys to say Happy New Year from the Usual Tuesday podcast. But you guys enjoy your new year. Remember where you are now. This too shall pass. Don't ever fucking forget that. So if you're happy, you're gonna be miserable soon.
Damn.
Imagine I was that depressed and I started getting other
You're
people
happy.
depressed.
It won't last long.
Nah, but for real, you guys just remember everything's gonna be okay. This too shall pass, and go at it head first. Wear a helmet though sometimes. As always, you guys stay healthy, stay happy. I love y'all. Keep smiling. Catch you guys on the next one. See you next year. That dad joke of the night.
Whoa.
Korpscollection.com, Big Corpse. You guys, thank you. This is the Usual Tuesday. Um, Heading into the holidays, it's always tough. Yeah. Love your family. Be close to your family and be close to the ones that you call family. Yeah, because the blood of the covenant is thicker than water of the womb. And quote of the week for me has been God's grace is him offering the things that you don't deserve, while his mercy is sparing you from the things that you do. So I'm always thankful for his grace and mercy. Yeah. Happy holidays, you guys. Till next year. Stay motivated.
Great fucking quote. Jesus.
All right,
Great
boys.
quote.
I'll talk to you guys soon. Love y'all.